Let's now move on. A United Nations probe has found the death of Mahsa Amini in the custody of Iran's morality police unlawful. As per a fact-finding mission by the United Nations, the 22-year-old's death was caused by violence. The report adds that Iranian women still suffer systemic discrimination. United Nations investigation reveals that Amini died due to physical violence. The fact-finding mission was established to investigate Iran's crackdown on the popular protests of 2022 that followed Mahsa Amini's death. The mission found these widespread protests were marked by extrajudicial executions, arbitrary arrests, torture, or even rape.
There have been serious human rights violations in connection with the protests. They include unlawful deaths, extrajudicial executions, unnecessary and disproportionate use of force, arbitrary arrest, torture and ill treatment, rape and sexual violence, enforced disappearance, and gender persecution, intersecting with ethnic and religious grounds. We also found that some of these acts were conducted in the context of a widespread and systematic attack, particularly against women and girls, but also others expressing support for equality and rights. And as a consequence, we've made a finding also of crimes against humanity having occurred.
Mahsa Amini's death unleashed months of mass protests across Iran, marking the biggest challenge to Iran's clerical leaders in decades. United Nations officials have pointed out that many death sentences related to the 2022 protests do not meet fair trial standards, while they have decried the regime's treatment of women who defy the mandatory hijab laws and have expressed concerns about the deprivation of their basic rights as a punishment. Meanwhile, in response to United Nations details, Secretary General of Iran's High Council for Human Rights has accused the fact-finding mission of a quote-unquote glaring lack of independence and impartiality. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.